Hey, brother, let me ask you something that most men never get asked. Are you leading your relationship or are you trying to control it? Because at first glance, those two things may sound very similar, but they come from two very different places. One's rooted in strength and the other in fear. And if you're anything like the men that I coach every week, you've been stuck in this place for a while where you're constantly trying to manage the energy between you and your wife. You sense her pulling away, and you step in to fix and soothe and explain and apologize, sometimes for things that you didn't even do. When you sense tension, you shift your tone, you delay your truth, or you hold back your needs just to avoid the next emotional meltdown. But over time, that care starts to turn into controlling. Hi, I'm Charlie McKeever, your happy man coach, and control isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the silent treatment, the over checking, the over planning, the over texting, the emotional withdrawal when things don't go your way, the unspoken rule that no one is allowed to be upset. It's subtle, it's sneaky, and it's driven by fear. It's driven by the fear of rejection and abandonment, of not being enough. But here's the truth: control isn't love. It's fear dressed up in logic, and fear is the exact opposite of leadership. What leadership feels like, real leadership doesn't chase. It doesn't punish. It doesn't twist itself into a pretzel hoping to keep the peace. Real leadership says, I know who I am. I know what I value. And I'm not here to control you. I'm here to lead myself. The difference between a man who's always reacting and a man who responds calmly and clearly and confidently. When you make the shift from control to leadership, everything changes. She stops seeing you as another emotional liability. You stop needing her to validate your worth. The relationship stops being a war zone and starts becoming the space for truth and respect. So, how do you make that shift? Well, it starts with emotional regulation. It's built on clarity, and it's reinforced by brotherhood. It's reinforced by being around men who hold you accountable to your strength, not your fear. So here's where you begin. You don't need to control her. You don't need to manage her. You just need to lead yourself. So let's build the calm, confident, grounded man that you were meant to be. Go to happymancoaching.com and book a private coaching call with me. Let's cut to the heart of what's really going on inside you and get clear about what you really want for yourself and your marriage. I guarantee you that after that call, you'll feel calmer and more confident and grounded, knowing that you don't need anyone else's approval to be the man that you were born to be. In addition to our phone call, I'll also introduce you to my community of men who are reclaiming themselves and holding each other accountable. Remember, you're not alone. I'll also tell you how you can join our weekly group calls. So if you're ready to feel vibrant and alive and a happy man again, book that call, and I'll talk to you soon.